I told myself, that's why you lost, Jesus. That's why you lost. That's why you lose.
Titanus Gojira, widely known as Godzilla, first appeared in 1954. The Titan is considered to be a hero, though he will do anything necessary to protect the Earth from threats. Godzilla is shown to be the most dominant out of the rest of the Titans. We call him the king of the monsters.
Well, guys. Here we meet yet again. So, this is the road to Sheffield 2025, episode 3. So, today we have deadlifts. I believe, off my memory, I have a single at 7 with a 4x4 at 6 to 7. So, it should be a pretty decent day. I mean, I'm not, like, we know the drill, guys. This is gonna be like video 64, I believe, that I've posted. So it's like a lot of you guys who have been watching since the beginning and just been keeping up with me for a long time. It's just deadlifts. It's just that muse. But I mean, let's check what the humidity is. It's 82 degrees right now with a 54% humidity. So for whatever reason, today is just a more humid day. But I mean, with the lower temperature, the condensation doesn't develop as much. Like when I took out my camera today, I normally have to wait anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes for the screen to essentially like defog. Today, I took it out, I took the cover off, and it actually worked. I mean, I didn't have to clean it or wait for it to dry or anything, so I'm just take that for what it is and continue with as planned, right? Like how I talked about Monday. I pulled 804 last week, so I'm just aiming for a little bit more today. It's really all I would like. So anywhere between 821 and 837. That is the cap that I'm gonna set for myself, and I'm happy with that. And for my 4x4, if I can do like one set at 700 plus for 4 and the rest of them like at 600, 660, that right there is gonna be a good workout for me. So I'm not really setting the bar unrealistically high. Like we said, 16 weeks out, it's about having precision, direction, and you have to know the attack needed to accomplish the goal, right? I hope that makes sense. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking my pre-workout. My shaker cups over there, and then start warming up and then get the show on the road, guys. Don't really feel like talking too much today, so let's get to lifting. But I'm gonna slow down, we'll lock it in. But see, like that's what I'm saying. Like I know I have the hand strength.
Something about the way the bar is dragging on you or pushing on you, for sure.
Yeah. You also got the shorts on too. All right, guys, so that was gonna be today's top single. 377.5 kilos, 831 pounds, give or take. The first attempt absolutely flew off the ground. It actually felt pretty good, but what I keep going back to, especially today, so the humidity was 50 plus today, it was like 54%. And you know, I'm not gonna stop trying to get better just because there's an environmental issue. And as you guys saw, you know, on my second attempt, even though my knees softened up, I was able to hold on to the bar significantly longer, right? Because after the first attempt, I had a hunch that, you know, I think what happened on that first attempt is when I locked it out, it's actually doing me a disservice, the degree at which I like put my shoulders behind the bar, and what it's causing to do, it's like my quads are slightly like popping out, like pushing against the bar at lockout, which creates movement for the bar to move and start to roll, right? So whereas on that second attempt, even like I just like set up a little differently. I made sure that my grip felt kind of locked in, and then I pulled it and then I held it, right? Even though it was like the first one was smoother, more technically acceptable, apart from the bar starting to move or roll downward, whereas the second rep was more of a confidence boost. You know, like I know my hand strength is where it needs to be. I just gotta keep being patient and, you know, just keep hammering, bro. Just keep hammering the dang nail as many times as you need to. But I'm not tripping today. I'm happy with it because the weight moved up both times, so I know strength is solid. My grip held up on the second rep, so I know that I'm figuring out and I'm getting to a point where I'm gonna be able to hold my maximal loads pretty soon once the humidity drops low enough. But in the meanwhile, while I'm talking to you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up my hands, because when you leave like dead skin like this, that's what holds on to the bar and actually makes it worse. So it's very important that you know, take care of your hands, because if you don't, it's gonna lead to a worse cut, and then you're gonna be in a pickle. So I do not want to be in a pickle where my hands are messed up, so I'm taking care of them now. I already taped up a few of my lacerations, and then I'm gonna resume with my training. I might just do like either 606 or 660 or maybe like 700 plus for one set, and just really focus on my lockouts, my knees, my shoulders, and my grip, and then we'll be out of here. So you know, my hands pretty much get messed up like this like every Thursday. Every single Thursday, there's just something I cannot try to or hope to fight against. Some days are better than others, but just the price I gotta pay, you know. This one definitely has gotta get filed down, or else it's gonna be a big cut. My other hand is not too bad. It's really just my overhand that gets messed up too bad. But let's go finish this workout. I go to Sheffield. I'll take my gear, bro. Can't afford to miss one day. That's slow. Come on. My Lord. That is going to conclude today's workout. It might not, I mean, honestly, deadlifts went about as good as I could have seriously imagined. I hit within the scope that I had set for myself, right? We'll call each attempt a half and equate it to a full rep. Now, I did make a discovery during back downs. If you guys could kind of watch my sets, you guys will notice that I'm kind of setting up my hands almost around the same time instead of doing each one individually and separately. And what I've come to kind of hypothesize and experience is when I set my hands up simultaneously, when I twist and pull the slack out of the bar simultaneously, it almost, I mean, not almost, it locks in the bar a hell of a lot better. Like, significant difference and security in the way that my hand grasps the bar. Like, it is tangibly noticeable. So I'm very happy with that, and I think that's gonna be what I do moving forward. So as I'm getting closer and having to adapt in the humidity, I mean, it'll come to a point where it's gonna be like 30% humid in here, hopefully less, but while it's still 50+%, I think I'm developing, if I can pull 850 plus, 880 plus in 50% humidity, I know for sure that I'm gonna be able to lock on to whatever I need to come January 26th. So that's my mindset. And then to kind of cap off on today's accessory segment, I did 3x10 each leg, single leg laying leg curls, and I supersetted that with, I believe the abductor is the external one. I supersetted that with leg curls. I did 3x20, and then I finished out with standing calf raises and the tibia dorsi flexion. So 3x15 on the calf raises and 3x15 on the dorsiflexion, the tibia dorsiflexion. And I'll tell you what, man, today was a hell of a workout. Like a hell of a workout. Like just, oh, and I almost forgot. We did a single leg press on. So this is the first time I've done any, actually no, I lied. I did leg press at TSS, but this is the first time I've used this leg press machine at Elysian in almost a year, like 10 months, solely because I like to create that maximum range of motion. Like I'm talking like as far down as I possibly can. And for me, it's very difficult to do both legs, but doing single legs, having one leg up and one leg somewhat down, it gives me a lot more mobility to keep my knee out and open my hip to a degree where I can hit the desired range of motion. So I did 3x8 each leg on that one, and honestly, it felt good. It was pretty difficult, not like RP8, maybe like RP 6 to 7. Like I could have pushed it. My legs are strong. I can push them, but it felt good to hit it. So we did 5 accessories today, which I'm going to adamantly try to do more of and consistently hit at least 4 accessories on Mondays and Thursdays, because I almost always hit 4 to 5 or more upper body accessories. So I want to make sure that I'm staying balanced on my upper and lower days. Whew, today was good, man. There was a part in today's accessory segment where I thought about cutting it early because I was starting to get tired. And I told myself, that's why you lost, Jesus. That's why you lost. That's why you lose. It's because when it gets tough, you want to quit, you want to slow down, you want to get comfortable. And I wasn't recording it. I only recorded about one segment of each accessory. But about halfway through, I was starting to make excuses for myself, and it's just like, man, like not now, not right now. And it's like, I can't afford to have any ounce of that creep into my head. And then I know it's only natural to feel like staying comfortable, but if I want to win, if I want to do great things, I cannot. And with my son being due soon, I have to be the man that my son needs. I need to be the best version of Jesus that God created me to be. And it's like so many different things that I have to work on and deal with. But you know what? I can't complain about it. I chose this life. I walk this life. And I have to do every single step, every single second and minute of my existence to the best of my ability, because I owe it to my brothers, I owe it to my wife, I owe it to my son, and I owe it to God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. And it's like, I mess up so often throughout the day. Like, yeah, I'm a winner and I know how to win, but boy, do I also know how to lose, and I know how to be a loser. I want to cut that shit out of my life, man. So I know a lot of you guys, people, not just men, but women, you guys feel that pressure too to just excel and to improve and be even better. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. Give me a hashtag 1185 if you guys watch to the end. And I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow, for episode 4 of the Road to Sheffield 2025.